Look at me pushing the wrong buttons. What's up?
What's up?
I was having mad debates. I wasn't sure what I was going to stream. If I'm being honest. I sort of felt like doing more Charmander, but I was like, the last 4 streams, I think, have been hunting Charmander. I was like, I need to do something different. But something that's not a 8-hour stream. Hope you're well, Prince Dilly. I plan on streaming tomorrow, but I have changed my mind from my original idea. I won't be doing the 500 encounters for Charmander and Fire Red. I'm going to be doing something different. Probably quite a long stream too. And it's not Pokemon. I know. Crazy. Oh, how was your Max Battle Day, Prince Dilly? Did you end up doing any of the Gigantamax Pokemon? Not different in a meme way. For once, I'm not playing a different game for meme reasons. So I'm not talking about dating a sexy Colonel Sanders or playing My Little Pony. But I'm notorious for messing around in games and taking way longer than necessary, but I believe it's like 8 to 12 hours of just for the regular main story. So it's not like ridiculous. So if I can't smash it all out in one stream, then it's definitely a 2-stream game, so. Did a few... Ooh, you got a shiny Gengar, nice. Yeah, we didn't have too many people come out from the local community, which I guess was to be expected. We did just get all of these max Pokemon in Go Fest last year. But we did about 5 of them. Yeah, we did 2 Gengar and 1 of each of the starters. Just tried getting the Dex fillers for people who had missed them, and I managed to get a shiny Gigantamax Blastoise, which I didn't have. So I was happy with that. In fact, out of the 4 from yesterday, the only one I'm now missing is Venusaur shiny. Also got a lucky trade done, so I was happy with that. We did the recent Elton John Galarian Corsola. It was terrible, but I was happy that I got a new lucky. Also, just this morning, Profi and I, uncoordinated, mind you, managed to do a remote trade within an hour. Which only downside to that is now I've still got to wait till tomorrow to do another one. I was actually quite surprised yesterday at the lack of the lack of turnout. I did think more people would turn up to do the max battles, but there was only about 5 of us. But mixing in, planning them around RSVPs, and also all of us inviting people, we had no real issues. Was your Shiny Gengar any good? Wait, I just realised I didn't do that. I was just tweeting out a shiny Helioptile. Just as I sat down, and I posted it on X, but not on Blue Sky. Here it is. 2-star. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but for a sort of throwaway event, I mean, getting something's better than nothing, I suppose. Most of mine were just bad. The shiny one wasn't too bad. I can't remember what it was. I think it was just a 3-star. My Blastoise. But yeah, I was sitting there like, oh, I wanted to stream today, but I couldn't think of what to do. And then a part of me was like, oh, should I just like chill for the day? But then I was like, if I'm going to chill for the day, I'm probably going to sit and do a couple of Tandemaus sandwiches. So if I'm going to do that, I might as well just stream it. So here we are. I was also up till like 1 AM last night playing Supermarket Simulator and I think it's Super Battle Golf with a couple of friends last night. So way past my bedtime. And no, the game I'm playing tomorrow will not be a collaborative game. I don't think it is. You went bankrupt. No! Yeah, I think it was because we forgot to pay one of our, I think it was a bank loan. But we're like trying to like, you know, do a regular day, like stock shelves and all that stuff. And these people just kept appearing out of nowhere and smashing the hell out of us with brooms. I was like, what's going on? I'm just trying to like order new stock. What's happening? Initially we thought it was because the day before we had a heap of shoplifters and I was abusing my power with the broomstick. and I thought maybe I'd hit people too many times, or like shoplifters or accidental people in the public, and I thought it was us getting punished for that. But it stopped after we paid the bank loan, so I think it was debt collectors. Although they weren't really collecting anything, they just hit us with brooms and then run away. Oops. Rude. That one looks suspiciously yellow. I'm also a little bit upset that the last event chewed up all of my incubators, but I didn't get a shiny out of any eggs, because now my collection of eggs that I've got are almost all entirely 10-kilometer eggs, and I'm like, oh. But there's no good bundles to get incubators, so I'm just like slumming it with the one infinity incubator. It's painful. I'm sure they'll post, or they'll add at least one decent incubator bundle at some point during the week, just because we do have the Shiny Varoom debuting in the second half of the Steely Resolve event. Which I'm not going to specifically hunt for, but I am going to be hoping to hatch a couple of shinies out of 12-kilometer eggs. Once that takeover starts. Because I need to do those 30... I believe it's 30 rocket leader battles. Sure, that'll do. Caffeine. I also need to sort out my capture card situation, because I forgot that, because it's been a week and a half since I think I've streamed Tandemaus. Yeah, a week and a half. Oops. And I don't want to be on my ride-on. I forgot about that. My capture card that's connected to that monitor is my old capture card, which is connected to my Switch 1. But, oh, okay. Bro, quantum tunneled. Whereas my Switch 2 is connected to my new capture card, which is not connected to the monitor. And for a hunt like this, sometimes I like to look at the screen so I can see things a lot clearer instead of my stream in front of me. I was like setting it up. I was like, oh, that's right. And then I had to swap the capture cards over. And then my old capture card is normally muted because when I do Charmander hunts, it's my new capture card that plays the audio. So I was like, bro, I need to sort out my issue. I need another HDMI cable so I can just swap the channel on the monitor. Thank you very much for the raid, Apollo. I mustn't have got a notification that you were live. I didn't even realise. Hope you're doing well though. What were you guys doing? As you can see, I've also fixed my getting a raid notification, so it's not the basic default Streamlabs one. I hope you're good, Apollo. Blue shorts, blue crop top. Hey, that's all good. Yeah, I mustn't have got the notification that you were live, so. Otherwise, I would have stopped by and said hi. Just ended another round of Nuzlocke. Oh, cool! Was Smiles and Voltage streaming as well? Oh, I was just about to swerve past there. Who's winning the Nuzlocke race? Oh, you hit ads? What the? Oh, ads have just played. No. I asked who was winning, who's winning so far, and if Voltage and Smiles were also streaming. Just beat Erica. Hey, nice. Who do you reckon has the best team? Like for playing through the main story, like coverage-wise. voltage. Oh, congrats on the 3 stream streak. Voltage had to restart entirely. Oh no! Oh, paid sabotage. I reckon that's what it was. Either you or Smile sent like lollies and like candy and stuff in the mail with a note saying, "Sabotage your father, join us." Oh man, that's unfortunate. Hold on a second. Right, sorted. Once this sandwich ends, I'm going to disappear for like 5-10 minutes annoyingly, but it's fine, and then I will continue. But I'll finish this sandwich off, do any evolutions that I might need to do. I want to do my normal 3. I didn't do this on Tuesday. And I did run a couple of sandwiches throughout the week, but I need to motivate myself to keep going. And then reward myself with my stream tomorrow. Hey, don't go running around with steel beams. This is also about how good my luck is when I do this by myself as well. Which is why I ended up getting a couple of other like Scarlet Violet shinies last week. I was hunting Tandemaus and I got bored of looking at them. So I was like, actually, there's a Titan outbreak. Yeah. I was like, let's hunt this. This is a cool outbreak. It's a shiny you don't see super often, like in the wild. Obviously, it's a cool shiny, so people have it, but most people hunted Cetoddle. I didn't use a sandwich for it, so I was hunting that. Just spawning them in, despawning them, just flying around on Miraidon. And then randomly I got a shiny Houndstone, which was also cool. I was like, why do I have this luck? But then I'm using a sandwich to hunt these mice, and they're just like, nah. The thing that worries me about having found 33 is it took 281, I think it was. It was around that to get the Dunsparce. But I'd find shinies quicker with the Dunsparce hunting, whereas Mousehold is very slow. But even if I don't get one off this sandwich, if I find at least 2 today, I'll be happy. Nice and rounded 35. Did you play any of the Gigantamax Battle Day in Pokemon Go Apollo? Valid. That's going to be me tonight. I procrastinated too much today. I need to do stuff. Yeah, that'll be me tonight after I finish streaming. House chores. Woo! Oh, okay. Alright. Yo. Just flexing on everyone. And here I thought, oh, there's one. And there I thought my first ever max battle, or Gigantamax battle, like catch, was a Hundo Toxtricity with a background. Not Shundo though. I thought that was cool and impressive. Meanwhile, this guy. It does also seem to be, more often than not, the shiny will appear at the end of the sandwich. If I even get a shiny. Because that's what it did when I was hunting it during the week as well. I'm like, The game is rigged. Rigged to make me suffer. Yep. Is that the end of... Might be. There should still be spawns, though. Oh no, there is still a couple. Just a random whole space with just nothing. This barren, empty land. I just had a thought. Imagine if Tandemaus was like a nighttime only spawn. Imagine how much more cursed this hunt would be. It's a very big couple there. Probably candidates for the jumbo mark. Now, if these were nighttime exclusive, I probably would also be breeding them. So I'd batch breed while it's nighttime, run around with sandwich like this, and then while it's daytime, hatch eggs. Right, I think it has ended. I believe you can. Nice and game freeze, cool. Yep, on the Switch 2, guys, yep. Right, let's have a look at this one that we got. Ah, oh, but it's sassy. Right, let's get this as close to level 66 as we can. Execute order 66. I could probably do one more, but I don't think I need to. Let me just run back through these, make sure there's no like random last second spawn that I missed. Excuse you. Right, let's battle one. Let's get it evolved. I believe you can breed for the family of 3, but you can't. It's the same odds. It's not a it's not like a form thing where if you give it a nether stone, it will maintain the form. Yeah, it's not like that. It gave me 2. Bruh. No, don't copycat that move. Oh, thank God it didn't hit 10. Bro. How am I getting cooked? Don't laugh at that. Oh, thank God. Oh, come on. Like, really? Hey, level up. That was not fair. And to be expected. Don't congratulate me for that. All right. I'm gonna have a short break, about 10 minutes, and then I'll come back. I'll also run just before I jump back on. Yo, what up, TJ? Just before I jump back on, I'll run a long-ish ad break so that the next whole hour will have no ad breaks. So I'll be 10 minutes tops. I'm sorry. No, I'll be back in a minute. What's up? I'm back. Yeah, I tried playing a longer ad break, and as I sat down to do it, it had just played pre-rolls, so lame. I hope you guys didn't miss me too much. Hey, what's up, Blue Zombie? What's up, Rock Fan? Well, I think I'm definitely going to hit today's goal of... Why's my hat weird? This way. It's a little bit better. Definitely going to hit today's goal of 35. Unless I'm super unfortunate and get 2 dud sandwiches in a row. But I doubt it. You know what? I have faith. I'm going to get the shiny off this sandwich in like the first 5 minutes. Watch, I actually do get a shiny, but it's a phase and not a Tandemaus. No! Ugh, better not be another Timber. You feel like shiny hunting isn't as cool anymore? I mean, in some ways. But then, this sort of hunt is almost like old school full odds level. Technically. I have been blessed. But for the most part, as well as doing this family of 3 mousehold hunt, I am double hunting for shiny Charmander in Fire Red and Leaf Green. And honestly, finding either, you know, the full odds Sprite Shiny or the last Master Dex Shiny I need, both will be equally as exciting when I get them. Although, I do think that Tandemaus will lead to me needing therapy sessions about the hunt. You see, Batman, what they do is they make shinies super easy to get. Yeah, and everyone gets used to it. They start getting shinies all the time, Batman. But then, some shinies so hard to get that it drives most people crazy. Not me, Batman. I'm not crazy. What was that? That was weird. Yeah, I do sort of agree in a sense. It's a lot more efficient. If you want lots of shinies, there are ways of farming shinies. Whereas back in the day, if you wanted shinies, you had to have like unparalleled levels of patience. And then you still had to catch the thing. So a lot of the time you had to have preparation, you had to have, you know, Pokemon that can increase your chances, like inflicting status, false swipe, those sorts of things. If you wanted it in certain balls, you had to make sure you were stocked up. A lot of the time you had to do trial runs to make sure that if you did any attacks, it was impossible that a crit would take it out. Like, there's all sorts of stuff you had to go through just to fail sometimes. I enjoy shiny hunting in games like this, but it definitely doesn't have the same, I don't know, magic that the older games had. Honestly, I'd say Generation 6 was where it was peak. I know the full odds were half what the odds were previously, but you could full odds hunt, you had heaps of different methods that you could do to hunt. Some didn't even boost like the shiny chance, like horde encounters. That was just full odds or charm odds, depending. And you just got 5 encounters at once. There was a range. Whereas I suppose if you compare it to Generation 9, you've got sandwiches and donuts. And that's it. I don't think I got a shiny in the first 5 minutes. Leftover butter chicken sounds so good. I haven't had Indian in ages. Yum. I'll be cooking a spaghetti bolognese tonight. I mean, I guess you're also, it's probably not even patience. It's probably like the main drive that keeps people going with shiny hunts is they really want that shiny. Like, just the thought of getting it is exciting enough to keep you motivated to keep hunting it. You just need to find a hunt that would motivate you like that. I'm still surprised I haven't found a Hoot Hoot or a Noctowl yet. But for some reason I've found, I think, 3 shiny timber in this hunt. And they're not even boosted by the sandwiches I'm running. Yo, what up, Fierce Pokeballs? My day has been pretty good. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, thank you. This is the way I want to face. It's been mostly chill, but I've had to convince myself to not become a potato and blob out watching YouTube and reels and stuff and be unproductive. But other than that, it's been a good day. You just got your ass whooped in Mario Party? Oh no. Sounds like me last night. TJ will correct me if I've got the name slightly off, but we were playing Super Battle Golf last night. A wee few of us. I did win one round of it all, but a lot of it was just me going from I'm absolutely gonna ace this hole to me getting 4th, 5th place on every hole in a row because everyone else is blowing me up. So no, leave me alone. That also happened a lot when I used to play Fall Guys. I'd get my butt handed to me. Any shiny luck? Yeah, I got a shiny Gigantamax Blastoise, which I was super happy with. Out of the 5 that... out of the 5 No. Well, I did 5 yesterday, but out of the 4 that were available, I'm now only missing Venusaur. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Other than the one round where I won the whole thing, most of it was just me getting. I mean, we were all getting butts handed to us by each other, but there was a couple of times I was like, I feel targeted right now. You got one of each non-shiny. Were you in any of my lobbies, PS Pokeballs? I think I either invited you or RSVP'd you to a few of them. We didn't have many people in the local community come out, so we ended up setting each one up that we did as an RSVP to try maximize the amount of people we would have in the lobbies. Yeah, Chris has the skill at games of someone who's unemployed. First one's for each year. Only got Blastoise, but failed that one. Well, unemployed or the skill of an unemployed person? Oh, that sucks. Oh, I actually thought I was going to be able to walk between those. You need to practice the games. Use the power of unemployment to be goated. Oh, I saw that. I saw in the Discord this morning that you play too much Genshin. I suppose it could be worse. You could play League, but ugh. Genshin players, am I right? Yeah. I mean, honestly, I only hear good things. Well, like, obviously there's complaints, but I pretty much only hear good things about Genshin. And all of the complaints about Genshin tend to come from people who don't like Genshin players. So I feel like it can't be that bad, but... Only 400 hours into a game. Those are rookie numbers. Got to bump them up. Oh, hello. What, Mr. T? A pity to fool. Which I just realised after saying that is a reference older than me. I'm like, does anyone even understand that reference? Do you mean pity as in regular people pity those who have fallen into the Genshin abyss, or is pity an in-game mechanic? Yeah, I stay well clear of gacha for the reason that it is just a money vacuum. No, I've done my dash with gacha games. I broke free of the curse before I went bankrupt. Oh, I see. I know it's got a lot of gacha aspects, but is Genshin considered a gacha game, or is it more RPG? Oh no, I'm not going to play it. I wanted to play it when it first came out, but I didn't get into it. No. We have many I'm not a weeb anymore. You can't entice me with waifus anymore. The last anime I like watched was Attack on Titan when it finished. I used to watch every anime per season. I'm just not that person anymore. I don't know how I did that with a 40 to 60 hour a week job as well. I was built diff in my 20s. Okay, well, in my defense, I did also watch the Infinity Castle movie of Demon Slayer, if that counts. Yamete kudasai. Why? Finish it. Look, they didn't pull a Game of Thrones. I'd argue they, instead of just wrapping it up super quick and, you know, fuck the audience, like Game of Thrones did, arguably, they took too long to wrap it up. The final season, JK lol. Oh, yeah. That a lot of people fell off on season 2. And it's hard because to fully understand why things are the way they are, season 2 is just essentially politics and world building. That's all it is. So it is boring. But once sort of after the first half of season 3, they sort of move on. Yeah, it's bad but essential. They move on from the dull politics, just world building, and like really get into the point. I mean, arguably, you could just skip season 2. Hell, you could probably skip the first half of season 3 and just start from where it gets good again. But you will be missing a lot of context. But if you enjoyed season 1 for what it was, then I think you'll enjoy the second half of season 3, season 4, and then whatever the final season is, it's like the final season part 2, the final season part 2, the last episode part 1. Like, it's the naming conventions for the end of Attack on Titan are ridiculous, and whoever named them has a vendetta against people. I don't know what we did to them, but whatever we did, it must have been horrible. No, they didn't need to drag it out the way they did. But I think dragging it out was safer than just wrapping it up. And risking losing a lot of the loose ends. The ending was good. I haven't read the manga. Apparently it's... Oh, look, it's doing this again. Apparently it's not exactly like the manga ending, but it stands by itself. Oh, hey y'all. Well, did you know... Yes, it is Luke. He's on my beanbag. Yeah. The whole thing is politics. And they explain why, and they explain that the world of Attack on Titan is very small. And they start showing you the world. And yeah, it's all conspiracies and politics and... It's definitely not everyone's cup of tea. I mean, they're also dragging out. They're dragging out Demon Slayer as well. Infinity Castle is meant to be a trilogy of movies. So we've had one movie. I don't think the second one comes out this year. I think it comes out next year. And obviously it's Demon Slayer anyways, but you know, it's an anime movie, so the visuals are like gorgeous. But again, that, you know, it's probably necessary, but the dragging out of things when the rest of the story is, you know, paced a certain way feels a little bit weird. But I guess it's what sells. But circling back to how the topic started, you cannot entice me with waifus to play Genshin Impact. You would have to do a lot better than that. Is that before the Mugen Train movie came out? Oh, I see. Yeah, well, Jujutsu Kaisen's like super popular as well. It's a very big couple. Yeah, there's a few anime like Jujutsu Kaisen that I wish I was still super into anime when that was coming out. Because just seeing like everyone's hype and yeah, I've heard Solo Leveling's really good as well. That's based off a manhwa, isn't it? A Korean manga? But I mean, I guess I'm guessing it's finished. I was there for Attack on Titan, which is probably the nearest we're going to get to an actual modern day classic. Oh, this one has a mark. Oh, the ironic mark. Cool. Let's give this... Oh. Nope, let's do some candies. What's ATLA? Oh, no. No. I was there when the monstrosity that M. Night Shyamalan made. Don't. It's like PTSD. Don't. No. Bad. Bad movie directors. I don't want them to touch it. The cartoon was fine. What if... Oh, no, Beat Up wouldn't have been better. I've only got Talonflame. Oh, it's animated? I mean, if it's true to what Avatar The Last Airbender is, then hey, GG, I'd be keen to look at it. Ooh, October. Come on, you couldn't have done 7. Bruh. Oh, okay. You can eat this. It could not. That sucks. I'll just heal it and bring it back out, it's fine. Wow. Alright, settle down, Gooner, in the chat. Still got the evolution. Oh! The one thing I do think that's weird and maybe a little bit inconsistent with the Last Airbender world. Why are they the master of the regular elements, right? But then you get people like Toph that can metal bend. Or like blood bending and stuff. Why do the avatars not do that? Arguably, I feel like they should be the most likely to create new types of bending. It's been a very long time since I saw the cartoon, so maybe I've forgotten points, but I don't know, I feel like the Avatar probably would have discovered new ways of elemental bending. Either Aang or previous Avatar. I know it's technically, but like, couldn't have thought of it. Seems like, were they just all dumb? They knew that metal existed. Did no one ever think, I wonder if I could bend this? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I guess it is easy just to write off that maybe they were just a bit stuck in their ways and didn't use the old frontal lobe to sit and actually think about things. But I mean, if this is set after the events of Avatar: The Last Airbender, then I wonder if, like, Aang picks up all these other bending styles as well. Master of all 26 elements. Wonder if Aang can master taking back the Avatar name from James Cameron. Okay, sure. What does our AI overlords proclaim? Metal bending, blood bending, lightning. Forgot about that. Because yeah, I was just thinking that, other than to not call them dumb, more they're gifted in the sense that they can master all the elements. Whoops. But they've still got to train all the elements, so they'd take... How many is there? 5? So they would take arguably 5 times... or 5 different elements worth of training. They probably wouldn't have time to... 4. Yeah, they probably wouldn't have time to put in for... Hey, I wonder if I can do this with that. Okay, fine. I'll stop being a ruin. I'll stop being that guy that questions things that don't need to be questioned. I mean, it is now. But as you know very well, TJ, a lot of the time, I don't actually think things before I say them. Things just come out of my mouth. And unless you're someone who knows me, normally it's a hit or miss. Ooh, my tumbly's got a rumbly. Actually, that'll probably be the first thing I'll do after I wrap up my stream. I'll probably make dinner. I'm hungry. I saw something yellow over there, and for some reason my brain didn't think sandshrew, it thought shiny timber. I don't know why I'm wishing bad things upon myself. Oh, so earthbenders are dumb. Okay, right, well that clears it up. I did, Oh. Awesome. I did know what it was. In fact, I've known what it was for a few weeks now. I'm not mad, purely because I knew... Out of all of the classics it could have been, there were worse ones to happen on my birthday. I don't know if I'm going to actively go out and play. But I will be streaming on my birthday, so potentially maybe I will... what's had a community day that was like poos? Trying to think, we've had bad ones. Could have been Pikachu. That would have pissed me off. Honestly, I may just stream something else and just have Pokemon Go open with like an incense. Look, you're going to get a Quaxley one. I mean, best case scenario for me would have been another Charmander one, but it has had 3 community days now, so the likelihood of it getting another one, then yeah, at least it'll at least be a while, methinks. But yeah, I mean I know that we've had questionable community days. I just can't remember what they all were. Oops. List of all community days ever. Oh. Oh, I can see that. Thank you, TJ. Yeah, I restricted links to be only from mods because it's easier to police that way. Than be responsible for someone going rogue. Right. Date. Let's go the other way. What do we have? In fact, I can share this. Where's my browser thingy? There it is. Woohoo! Right. What would have been worse? I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad one, but slack off. Gasly's pretty mid. Machop. Roselia is mid. Imagine if we got Roselia for a classic. That's 2 Pokemon. Eevee's a good one. I think Roselia was one of the ones I was trying to think of, where it's only that Pokemon and the one evolution. Stuffle. Like, Stuffle's fine, but it's not, like, hype. Carablast and Shelmet were cool. Look, it's your favourite, Quaxley. Okay, so they obviously haven't updated this. Yeah. Okay, worse, Roselia. It could have been Roselia. Yeah, but see, in my mind, I'm like, okay, Ralts isn't that bad because at least if you get a couple of shinies, you can evolve them into different Pokemon. Whereas we've had so many events with Roselia, for example, over the years. I think Roselia, at least at one point, was a perma boosted shiny. People just have too many of them. But yeah, Ralts is also one that everyone has a lot of. But at least there's 4 Pokemon you can get off it. honestly, I'm not even going to be mad if I don't get another Tandemaus off the sandwich, because an average of one per sandwich is actually good, because a lot of the time I just get duds. And I might do more tonight, if I'm honest. So don't forget, just talking about a ridiculous horde of shinies, don't forget to send some Pokemon, or have Pokemon available to send to Pokemon Home or the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee games. Because Shiny Meltan does come back 10 AM on Tuesday local time. And fun fact, the mystery box, well, normally the mystery box doesn't require you to be walking like a regular incense. So you'll get around 60-ish spawns per box, and you're probably going to get one every 2 days. Because they're going to increase the frequency in which you can open the mystery boxes, but I don't know what that is yet. I mean, yeah, it might be. It's either every minute or every 30 seconds. Honestly, it's been a long time since I've opened. In fact, it's probably been since the last time Meltan was shiny that I opened a mystery box. Yeah, incense is one every 5 minutes if you're not walking. But it might be every 30 seconds. It's too close to Tuesday for me to want to find out. I'll end up getting like a 5-day cooldown or something stupid, and then end up missing potential shiny encounters. Yeah, that is one good thing about them. Because they're mythicals, they drop, I think, a minimum of 3 XL candies per encounter. So if you're needing easy Pokemon to max out to level 50, Meltan and Melmetal. Especially for newer players that just haven't had the time to catch and grind out as many encounters as some OG players. Oops. Yes, you do. You get XLs from transferring them. Oops. I'll have to remind you, TJ. Are you still a member on Facebook of the Invis local community? Because if you are, at about 9 AM tomorrow, a post will go live about the Sealy Resolve event. I'll also probably remind everyone about the event and stuff before I wrap up my stream tomorrow. Oops. Yeah, a shiny Landorus would be awesome. I've currently got 2 Super Rocket Radars, and I think I've got 1 or 2. Maybe I've just got 1 currently sitting there, but I'll be able to do 1 this time round. Can't remember. But I'm pretty sure there will be a box, or maybe the deluxe version of the Go Pass for the event will give another one. I'll see how easy Giovanni is to beat with my low CP team. But if he's quite difficult, then I'll probably only beat him once with it. That's so sick. Yeah, this event's going to be good. Orthworm debuts with its shiny unlocked. Like, hell yeah. I haven't really looked into, outside of making posts, I haven't really looked into like specifics of the event. Like how to encounter certain Pokemon, which ones are shiny boosted, all of that, etc. Oh, true, yeah. It's purifying it. No, it's an ad break. No! Not the ads! Should only be like 30 seconds to a minute and a half. Yoink. And we're back. Oh good, that wasn't too long. Yeah, that is unfortunate that you purify it, which makes it better, but the whole act of trading it, unless you're lucky friends with yourself, you're risking ridiculously terrible stats. Oh, come on. I swear I ran around that. Poopy McPooperson. Ooh, nice. I hate that the one with the crop top looks like it has yellow pants. See? Little poo butt. It's naughty. Oh, sorry guys, my Talonflame was hungry. You were at the zoo? You're in the safari zone. You're looking for real life Pokemans. I'm going to go out for Lechonk, but I'll probably do the same that I did for Tinkertink. Just do an hour to an hour and a half. I have plenty of shiny Lechonk. Don't need more, but it's a cool enough community day. I will be streaming Shadow Entei this coming weekend. I just haven't decided how I'm actually doing that yet. But you need a male and a female because of their gender dimorphism. No, that's definitely how they're trying to get away with a community day where there's only the base Pokemon and the one evolution. Because it's the same for Roselia. I can't remember. I think Roselia does have a gender difference. But Roserade does as well. So technically, but unless they're weirdos like me, most people don't care about that. What's up, dog? You already have a fine pink piggy on Pokemon Go? Valid. I still have memories of hunting Shiny Lechonk in this game, and oh, the amount of shiny Fletchling I found before I found the Lechonk was disgusting. It became like a whole thing for a while. Yeah, Oinkologne definitely isn't as adorable as Lechonk. I'll give it that. Haha. I was wondering if slipping through there I would have ended up getting into another one of those hitbox bloody encounters. Can I get a second one on this sandwich? Maybe? Please? Please? Yes. Oh. I feel like they should still tell you what the item was that you picked up. I'm assuming it's things like revives where I know I've got like max storage for, but it just doesn't tell you what I've picked up. I wish it would. I'm surprised I don't have max rare bones. This way. Sura? Surawura? I keep wanting to like do an evade barrel roll down the hills, but I keep forgetting I can't do that in these games. It's only in Legends ZA. Right, I don't think I'll be up till 2 AM again, or what? Sorry, 1 AM playing games tonight. Week. Yep, that's right. Yep. Nah, because I'll probably... There's potential I could be live a lot of hours tomorrow, like 8 to 12. It'll depend how I feel, obviously, but... I will either farm for clips by being absolutely terrible at a game, or I will enjoy myself. Do not try and entice me to poor sleep decisions with peer pressure. How dare you? If I had a glove, I would slap you. We will duel at dawn. Donkey? I think... Yeah, it is done. Okay. Okay. Anything else? I mean, potentially I could. Ooh, oh. We got the ironic mark again. Right. Oh, this one's lower leveled, so it'll require less of these. Maybe one more. Perfect. Now Sandshrew gives me a bad time. Is it like a spoink or something like real? There we go. Something frail. That's how that should be done. Not like last time. What a rigmarole that was. Level up. Level up, level up, level up. Boo! Don't congratulate me. Right. I'm going to wrap up the stream there. I will be live tomorrow. A lot earlier than normal. I will be playing a game different to Pokemon that I think I will enjoy playing, but I won't say what it is yet. And it's not a meme game. I'm not playing it for the memes. It's not like My Little Pony or dating a sexy Colonel Sanders, okay? I promise. And it's not April Fool's. But yes, hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow. Shush stomach. But until then, hope you all have a good rest of your night. Appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Booey!